4-H, we would like to request a proclamation declaring October 6th through the 12th 4-H Week in Parker County. The entire community of Weatherford and Parker County was shocked and saddened by the sudden death of Mr. Roger Grisard. Roger was a known servant to his community by all who knew him through his various ways he served others. After his death, many organizations and individuals came together in fundraisers and other events to assist the family in honoring him. As I said, my name is Connor Kelly, a junior at Brock High School and a Parker County 4-H ambassador. Community service is a huge part of being a 4-H ambassador and a 4-H member. We are very blessed to live in a country where we have the freedom to work, worship, attend school, and participate in activities through 4-H and FFA. There is so much that we can learn from raising and showing animals, participating in leadership activities, and other projects. But the real learning takes place when we give our time and talents to help others in our community. Right here in Parker County, we have many charitable organizations that serve a variety of causes. For example, the Center of Hope, the Weatherford Animal Shelter, the Freedom House, and the Children's Advocacy Center. These are just a few examples of the organizations who need our help through community service. Organizations like these operate primarily on donated funds and hours given by gracious community members like myself and the other ambassadors around me. No one is ever too busy to give a few hours of their time to further the work done by these organizations in our area. How can we help? Donating our time is a major way that we can serve these organizations and others. Sometimes getting the job done at the Center of Hope or the Animal Shelter just means more man hours, feet on the ground, and hands put to the task. No special skills required, just a willingness to give our time to others. Another way we can help is through monetary donations. When organizations operate primarily on donated funds, it is important that we and others give. We can lessen the financial burden. Finally, through our 4-H clubs, we can have drives for items that may be needed. Food, clothing, dog food, and other items can be collected by a group of people and delivered to charity in need. This also lessens the financial burden on the organization. Sometimes there is a need in the community that may not be directly served by one of these organizations. This year, the death of Mr. Roger Grisard was one such situation. The family had great financial needs for their medical care and ultimately to get their business, the pizza place, back on its feet. During a fundraiser held at the junction for the Grisard family, I set up a lemonade stand to raise money for the family. Several other 4-H members and ambassadors came and helped me raise money for the Grisard family. One of my main goals in the 4-H program this year as an ambassador is to increase awareness of the need for community service, plan and execute service activities, and participate in community service planned by others. There is no such thing as too much community service. There will always be needs in this community that we can serve if we take time to seek them out. Thank you for your time.
Hello, my name is Mariah Dyson. To make the best better, a motto that does indeed explain itself. A town or place without community is nothing more than a location. Community is what builds the character that we see in each of our hometowns. Community is what brings together the best in our society to solve problems, celebrate, and to truly make the best better. My name is Mariah May Dyson. I'm 16 years old and I'm a junior in high school. I come from a family that values service to the community, but I also have 4-H to thank for teaching me the importance of being involved and the merits you receive from giving and not always taking. Additionally, in 4-H, we pledge our heads to clearer thinking, our hearts to greater loyalty, and our hands for larger service for our club, community, country, and world. Throughout my 9 years in 4-H, I've had more opportunities to serve my community than I could have in any other program. Through the service projects made possible to me by 4-H, I've raised money for many local organizations, purchased gifts for the children in need at the Pythian Home, sewed bags and filled them with meals for the Advocacy Center, and have had many drives that have provided food and clothing to different shelters. In today's society, teenagers aren't necessarily known for having a heart for serving others or for their generous deeds, but our 4-H programs aim to change that stereotype. Our organization gives us a multitude of opportunities to give back to the older generations. I've been able to help fellow teens in our town who live without necessities like new clothing or permanent homes. It's eye-opening to know that there are needs all around us that we can meet when we take time to step out into our world with hands open and willing to serve. Additionally, we get the chance to assist the older generation who has given our community its foundation and heritage. The fantastic benefit to opening our hands to serve others is that it builds character in us too. We all win, and our community thrives when we put others first. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Macy Wisdom. I'm 12 years old and I've been in 4-H for 4 years. I show goats and compete in photography and food nutrition. This was the introduction to the first speech that I gave here at Commissioner's Court in 2013. As a nervous 12-year-old, I walked into this courthouse for the first time, notebook in hand, ready to give my first speech. Many of you who were here that day might not have realized how monumental that moment was for me. It was in that moment that my leadership journey within 4-H began. I had no idea that throughout the next 6 years, I would have the opportunity to represent 4-Hers from across the state, serve as Parker County's first Texas 4-H council member, speak in front of over 4,000 people, and to represent the agriculture industry at the Texas Capitol. As I begin my last year in the program, I'd like to take a moment to reflect on my 4-H career. I hope that by doing this, you can see a glimpse of the effect that 4-H has had not only on my life, but in every participant within the 4-H program. So if you would, allow me to start over. Good morning, my name is Macy Wisdom. I'm 17 years old, and for the last 10 years of my life, I've been a devoted member of Parker County 4-H. To many, 4-H is an organization that teaches kids to show livestock or how to cook. However, to me and the other 4-Hers you see in this room, the definition is not so simple. The 4-H motto and the 4-H's that make up the 4-H clover represent head, heart, hands, and health. In my first speech that I gave here, I talked about the importance of hard work and dedication and how 4-H has taught me to use my head to think logically. One year I spoke on health and the knowledge and life skills that 4-H has given me. Another year I spoke about service and the importance of using our hands to better our community. However, I've never spoke about heart. I've always struggled with how to correctly portray this portion of our motto. Although I used to think it was because I could not find the right words, I now realize it's because I hadn't learned all about my heart yet. As I conclude my 4-H career and work to leave a lasting impact on this organization, I think I'm finally ready to focus on this special portion of our 4-H motto. The motto says, I pledge my heart to greater loyalty. So what does this mean? After 10 years, I finally figured out that this represents the compassion and love for others that 4-H teaches you. I think one of the most successful ways that I've learned this is through my community service efforts. Fortunately for me, I've had the opportunity to participate in many community service efforts throughout the state. From working with the State Fair of Texas and packing meals for over 27,000 people, to something as small as playing with dogs at the animal shelter. One of the most important things that I've learned is that even the very smallest act of kindness can impact someone's day. I've also learned that the most meaningful acts of helpfulness are those that come from the heart. 4-H has given me the platform to help involve others in things that are close to my heart. Last year, I was able to get a group of 4-Hers and parents together to help sew blankets for the cardiac intensive care unit at Cook Children's. Although this service might have been another chance for people to protect their seamstress skills, this service held a very special place in my heart. In 2006, my brother Cole was born with a congenital heart defect and would go on to spend the first year of his life in and out of the cardiac ICU at Cook's. I'll never forget walking into the room where my brother lay, covered in wires and tubes, and seeing the cowboy sheets on the bed. At the time, considering that I was obsessed with all things rodeo, these sheets made the scary tubes and wires seem a little less daunting. For those of us here today, 4-H has provided us the opportunity to share our hearts with our local 4-H community. Whether it be taking a group to volunteer at the food bank or gathering a group to sew sheets, 4-H has taught us all a lesson of community and heart. Through service and leadership, 4-H has taught me to have a servant's heart and has given me the opportunity to use it within my community. Another very important way that I've had the opportunity to learn about my heart has been through my leadership involvement. I just recently retired from my year of service as a member of Texas 4-H Council. This is the highest level of leadership that one can reach within the 4-H program and is my most prized accomplishment. As members of Texas 4-H Council, we are in charge of planning Texas 4-H Roundup, which is a yearly conference where all the members of Texas 4-H meet in College Station to compete in state contests, attend leadership sessions and conferences, and meet 4-Hers from around the state. On the very last night of Roundup, Texas 4-H Council retires and hangs up their green jackets, which is the staple piece of Texas 4-H Council. As a council, we decided that we wanted to invite someone who had a tremendous effect on your 4-H success to the stage with you to help you retire your jacket. I invited my dad, Kurt, to walk across the stage with me. I gathered behind the stage with the rest of my council members and looked around and saw nothing but family. I saw kids who were going to Texas A&M, Texas Tech, the Marines, West Point, my future college roommates, old friends, new friends, and parents who were all family. Oh, excuse me, I'm so sorry. I believe that we're family because we're connected by one common theme, 4-H. I looked to my dad, who gave me a big thumbs up, and before I knew it, my name was called. I walked to the stage. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I walked from behind the curtain and was faced with yet again more family. 4,000 people yelling and cheering for me because we're family. Oh, I'm so sorry. I told myself I was not going to do this. With my dad by my side, I was able to take my jacket off and hang it up for the last time. I was overwhelmed with joy, excitement, sadness, tears, and most importantly, thankfulness. As I start my last year in 4-H, I feel that there are many more jacket hanging moments where I'm surrounded by my 4-H family and overwhelmed with thankfulness. I feel as if this is one of those jacket hanging moments. Every year we look forward to coming and visiting with y'all. And I want to take a moment to express my thankfulness for all that you do for the youth of Parker County. Thank you for showing your heart and your compassion to the youth of Parker County. And most of all, thank you for being a part of the 4-H family. In conclusion, I believe that the single most important thing that 4-H has taught me is heart. To share your heart with others by being a role model, to share your heart with your community through service, to put your heart into your projects and work, and most importantly, to remember to love your family with all your heart. Fortunately for me, I know that no matter where life takes me, I'll always have a family in 4-H. Although I've just given you a glimpse of my 4-H career, I hope that you've been able to witness the impact that it's had on my life. Although I won't be faced with having to hang up any more jackets, I'll make my last trip into the show ring and tap the gavel for the last time. However, I'm sure that with the knowledge, life skills, compassion, and love that 4-H has given me, I'll be able to shut the gate for the last time and have confidence to go into the world and share my heart with others. Again, thank you for listening to me for all these years and for hosting Parker County 4-H again this year. There's an amazing group of leaders coming up within our program, and I have faith that they'll represent us well into the future. Oh,